The United States of America is without any question whatsoever the most important strategic ally of the State of Israel in the world today. Without any question whatsoever. The United States of America is the country which is supporting Israel with the greatest amount of financial assistance and material assistance. The United States of America is the country which has a strategic military alliance with the State of Israel. And so, I have come to the conclusion that Dajjal, in a day which is like a month, is no longer in Britain. Britain now has to give way to another country. Britain was the superpower. Britain was ruling the world. But now another country mysteriously, strangely, inexplicably takes over from Britain as the ruling power in the world and the strategic ally of the State of Israel. This is the United States of America. When did it happen? So they have finessed this methodology of how to bring the masses out onto the streets. And this is what is about to occur. As the masses go out onto the streets, The ones who are going to be targeted are the pro-American regimes in the Arab world. The objective? To get one or more of these regimes to fall. Television will now get to work around the world. CNN leading the pack. And the media around the world will now be used to portray an impending scenario in which, like the domino effect, governments around the world of Islam, they will claim, are now going to fall. And the world of Islam is rising up now. And one-eyed Muslims, of course, are going to believe it. The world of Islam is now going to rise up, and all these governments are going to be swept away, and authentic governments representing the Muslim masses will now emerge. And therefore the Jews are going to have their throats cut. This is going to be the most dangerous moment in the entire life of the world of Jews. The media will portray it. If we don't do something, we will all be slaughtered by these Muslim fanatics. I tell you, this will be drama worthy of Hollywood when it comes. They must be hating me now for revealing their secrets. It is in this scenario that Israel will say, we have to do something. If we just sit here and do nothing, the state of Israel will be destroyed and the Jews will all be slaughtered. What can we do? They call it a preemptive strike. A preemptive strike. But it won't be a preemptive strike. It will be the most dazzling display of the magnificent application of state-of-the-art military technology that will leave even Uncle Sam in the backyard. It will be a lightning strike. Israel has to put on this magnificent display of military power and state-of-the-art technology beyond anything else that the world has ever known, in order for Israel to impress upon mankind the validity of its credentials that is now going to become the new ruling state in the world. And so Israel gets to hold on to the fruits of a naked aggression. And Israel takes control of the oil of the Middle East. It may be that it would be that moment when the US dollar collapses, when Israel becomes the ruling state in the world. Then Israel will rule the world for a day which is like a week, because the war on Islam is going to intensify like nothing you've ever seen. One-eyed Muslims, of course, are going to believe it. And one-eyed Muslims, of course, are going to believe it. One-eyed Muslims, of course, are going to believe it.